I got some pro wrestling to talk about. In this video, I'm gonna go over who I think should beat LA Knight for the United States Championship. Now, I am doing this video under the assumption that he will lose the title either before or during WrestleMania. I don't see him going all the way till after the draft with the title, but we'll see. So, let's get into the viable names on the Smackdown roster currently that I think could have a shot, and we'll get to the end on who I do think should and will beat LA Knight for the championship. First up, we got AJ Styles, an old rival for LA Knight. AJ Styles, I don't know where he is on television right now. The man's been missing since he had his Noah stint. AJ Styles, honestly, I wouldn't mind AJ beating LA Knight, but I don't think they're going to take this title off LA Knight anytime soon. And I do think AJ Styles will be an upcoming rival for LA Knight for the United States Championship. AJ Styles has had a complete career revitalization. It's crazy. AJ, after that, or during that Cody feud, and a little bit before that, he just jumped off the page again. I don't know what got into him, what substances he's been drinking, bro. Like, what's going on with AJ? He's a freaking GOAT again. AJ has been on a roll, and I think him getting a shot at LA Knight makes a lot of sense. But beating LA Knight, I don't see it at this point. If AJ is to fight LA Knight maybe 6 months down the line, he'll have a chance. I've saw a lot of people on the internet space saying Giovanni Vinci would be a good choice. Giovanni Vinci is a fantastic professional wrestler, but let's be honest. Let's be real for a second. Vinci's not winning a singles title for a while. I hate to tell y'all that. I'm a Vinci fan. Vinci's great. He's a great wrestler. His mic skills need a little bit more work, in my opinion. They really haven't let him speak much, so he could have gotten better, and we just don't know. But I don't see Triple H, with how he's been using Giovanni Vinci, I don't see Triple H putting a title on him anytime soon. He didn't even want to give him a title when he was paired with Ludwig Kaiser. So I don't see Giovanni Vinci winning this match against LA Knight if they were to have it, which I don't think they should. They might make Vinci, at the time I'm recording this, LA Knight announced he'll be holding a open challenge in Berlin. I feel like it's a perfect spot for Giovanni Vinci, and Vinci's gonna get stomped. It's gonna be a good match, but Vinci's gonna lose for sure. The next name I saw people talking about, and I thought he was worth talking about in this video, is Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, at the time I'm recording this video, is fighting Cody Rhodes next week for the WWE Undisputed Championship, which he will not be winning. I feel like Kevin Owens would be a great feud for LA Knight. Promo wise, it will be some of the best stuff the company has put out in a minute, because both of them can talk, both of them are very believable, and both of them can wrestle. So I feel like that will be a very good feud for the title for LA Knight. Maybe switching KO heel if he turns on Cody and loses, of course. If KO turns heel, Kevin Owens and LA Knight is a great feud for Survivor Series or Royal Rumble. So that's a great feud. That's fine with me. Next person I wanted to talk about is Jacob Fatu. Now, this is another one where if he wins, I'm 100% fine with that. Jacob Fatu has been on a roll as this enforcer for the new Bloodline. Unfortunately, I think he is trapped in Bloodline hell for the foreseeable future, and he will not be fighting anyone that isn't Bloodline related in a major feud, which really sucks. Jacob Fatu easily is one of the best, he's probably the best wrestler on the roster other than like Gunther or somebody. Let's be honest, he's really freaking good. But his next year is completely booked with Bloodline stuff. He's got a match pending with Roman Reigns. If they want to switch him against Solo Sikoa, he has a match there. Whatever they're going to do with The Rock, I feel like Rock is the leader of this new Bloodline. You got the Usos over there, you got Roman, you got all these people that could fight Jacob Fatu in the storyline coming up. So I don't see him going after any singles gold for a while, which kind of sucks, because Jacob Fatu is definitely worthy of holding singles gold in WWE, and I hope he gets a world title shot, if not wins a world title within the next couple years. Now, the only tag team I threw on this list is Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. This is assuming that they split DIY up, which I would not do for another year or two. If they really wanted to, they don't need to split them up in the first place, but I know Triple H wants to tell that NXT story on the main roster. It's written, bro. It's there. You can just redo the exact same thing. It will be repetitive for like the old NXT watchers, sure, but for how great that storyline was and how great it was executed, you could make it seem like, you know, it's completely different from the NXT storyline, or they can play off of that NXT storyline. Regardless, those two work together very well, and them fighting over the Intercontinental Championship will make the feud even better, but I don't think that feud would need a title. A tag team breaking up never really needs a title, but let's say Johnny Gargano for some reason beats LA Knight. You can build that jealousy within Tommaso Ciampa and wanting to go after tag team titles, but Johnny has to defend his IC title, and you can't do this, you can't do that, and there's your turn, and there's your feud for the IC title. But I don't have either one of them beating LA Knight. I don't think they need to, and I don't think they will. I think they will probably get the tag team championships back in due time. I feel like the Guerrillas of Destiny are going to hold it until the Usos take it off, which, whatever. But DIY is probably going to be right after that. So I'm 100% fine with DIY staying as a tag team. They don't need to break up. If one of them wants to go after singles gold and lose, completely fine. Cool, whatever. Just keep them as a tag team. Now, the next two names are the only ones I can actually see beating LA Knight. The first one we're going to go over is Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, he's in this very, very great rivalry right now with Andrade. They've been putting on bangers pretty much every Smackdown for the past month. So either one of them, we're going to get into Andrade in a minute, but either one of them beating LA Knight for the US title, I would be 100% fine with. LA Knight has already run into Carmelo Hayes a couple of times in the past couple months. He's already beaten Carmelo Hayes, which kind of sucks for Melo, but I feel like that'll be a great feud for LA Knight as well. And if Melo manages to snatch the title off of him, which if I have LA Knight losing at Royal Rumble, that's when I have LA Knight losing his US title. I could see Carmelo Hayes doing it, honestly. Carmelo's great. I know the company has a lot of stock in him. He's definitely the future, 100%. He's gonna win some world titles regardless. Bookmark it here. Y'all already know. I mean, if you have a wrestling brain, you should know that Carmelo Hayes is gonna be a champion multiple times over in WWE. So if he beats LA Knight and that's his first title, I'm fine with that. But honestly, I have Andrade beating LA Knight for the United States Championship at Royal Rumble 2025. I feel like Royal Rumble 2025 or Elimination Chamber is the perfect spot for LA to lose his title. I know Triple H loves the long, oversaturated title reigns, but you don't have to make this one that long. Taking the title from SummerSlam to Elimination Chamber is a long title reign. I don't care what anyone has to say. It's not a full year, but that's fine. It doesn't have to be a full year for it to be a long title reign. 6 months to 12 months is a long title reign, in my opinion. So I would take the title off of LA Knight at Royal Rumble, and I would have Andrade win it. If they wanted to do it in Elimination Chamber to make it a little bit easier on LA Knight, if they had another plan for him for WrestleMania, if they wanted him to lose at Elimination Chamber like they did, like put the title on the line in Elimination Chamber like they did a couple years ago, I would be 100% fine with that as well. Either way, I have Andrade. He's been putting in crazy work, him and Melo, but him especially. He's been putting in crazy work. He's been very patient because for a while he just wasn't doing anything. So now that he's doing stuff, he's getting wins. He's in a great feud with Carmelo Hayes. I feel like they're starting to gain more stock in Andrade, and I would be 100% down if Andrade was to beat LA Knight for the United States Championship at either Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber 2025. I don't think LA is going to walk into Mania as US champ, but we'll see. I wouldn't mind. I like LA Knight. LA Knight's cool. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know who you guys think is going to beat LA Knight for this championship. I got Andrade. Sound off in the comments who y'all think got it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.